Oh, we're talking about Suspiria. I'm not going to note the Luca Guadagnino film. I do have it. I love it. But I'm not going to account it in this video. Nor will I account the CD of the soundtrack of the film. I have that as well in the other room. I just can't bother getting it, but there's a reason why. So let's dig into what versions of Suspiria do I have. I don't have the umbrella version from Australia because I got a better one. So first off, I will note two exceptions to the cause. That is Mother of Tears, the third film in the series. I bought the DVD because there wasn't a Blu-ray, or maybe there was, but it was a piece of shit, so it's hard to find. It was way too expensive. And then there was Inferno, which is the Arrow video release, which I actually really like. I really like this film. I've only seen it once. It is insane. But I like it. It's good shit, and I really like that original poster, which I don't know why I have not yet flipped over the actual artwork, because I hate this artwork. It's not bad. It's just kind of yuck. It's a bit much. Nevertheless, I haven't actually watched Mother of Tears, so I can't comment on whether that film's good. But I like Inferno. So, what do I think of Suspiria? I love it. I don't even know what got me onto watching it. I know it was referenced in The Office, but I ended up getting this version of it. This is Synapse Films 2-disc Blu-ray edition, the 4K restoration. I got this imported. Clearly it's thin as hell. It's the Region A version, and I don't know what it was that got me onto watching it. It's been so many years since I bought it, but obviously this is the standard 2-disc edition, and it comes with the reversible cover, which is a reversible cover I really dig. This one is I really like this reversible cover. I probably should restore it back to this, because I now kind of bury this on my shelf, like behind the shelf. Mostly because I love the theatrical poster, or at least that poster. Can't really determine whether it's the theatrical poster or not. There has been a good amount of highly posters for this film. Anyway, I'm yet to actually watch any of the special features, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I've watched a single special feature for this film, and there is a lot. But I have watched this film several times. But I figured an upgrade was in need, because I obviously wanted the version provided by Arrow Video. Not Arrow Video. I wanted the version provided by Umbrella Australia. But it was the same master, slightly... I heard it was slightly better, but it was only 1 disc, so like it didn't... I don't know if it had all the special features that the Synapse version had, despite it being the same master. So I figured, I think it's time to upgrade. So I bought the 4K UHD, which came with the slipcover. Not in perfect condition slipcover, it kind of came that way. Obviously this is all regions, HDR, everything. That's a gorgeous piece of art, that's for sure. So, already something different. Still the same thin case, same artwork. Only difference is the 4K disc has different artwork. And there is a reversible cover, which is identical to the slipcover. But I don't really need to show that, because it's literally on the slip. So, of course, yeah, I think I bought this on Amazon. I bought it on Amazon a while ago. I think I've only watched I don't even know if I've really watched the 4K UHD version. I've skimmed through parts of it to kind of get a different sense of it. I didn't see a lot of dramatic improvement, personally, like when I was watching it, because I don't really know what I was looking for. I think I looked too hard, kind of deal, still. But it did look fucking incredible. So, a hell of a worthy upgrade, and definitely better than getting the Arrow, I keep saying Arrow, the Umbrella version. But then I still didn't feel satisfied. I'm like, I need something else. I need something more. So I bought the soundtrack, but then I also bought the 6,000 unit Steelbook. So let's dig into this one. I'm going to put my gloves on, because as you can tell, I put in a protector. I bought this baby for like way too much. But I just gotten... I like selling off... I was selling off a lot of steelbooks that I bought for really cheap. Or maybe it was pop vinyls as well. I don't remember. Either way, I sold off some stuff. I think I got an extra pay as well, some bonus stuff, whatever. The benefits of a second job. So I figured I want to go all out. I want to buy that one thing I've been waiting for months that I haven't had on my watch list because I've been trying to ignore it. So I bought this for like almost 200 Australian dollars. This is not the ideal way I'd want to show this off standing up. I usually like to kind of get a... You know what I will? I'm going to set the camera up down there. Because I don't like standing up and showing the camera. It doesn't appeal to me. So let's dive down with my gloves. I'm like Mickey Mouse, except I'm going to strangle someone. Exactly like Mickey Mouse, actually. So here we are. So of course it comes with the same slip cover that you have obviously already seen. Except those versions did not have this art design on the slip cover. I'll take the steel out for now. Just gotta lay it on there. So here we have the slip, same artwork, incredible, nice spines, same spine on both sides, and some really unique artwork on the back. This does have a little cover on it usually, so if you're looking for this, yes, it does usually have a little slip of paper that says 1 of 6,000 units, but you can just take it off. It has little gluey spots that you can take off with ease. So I did because I really wanted to admire this artwork. I've never once valued a slipcover before, but the steelbook, honestly, is incredible. You have different angles to it, of course. You have the face there. I'm going to try and show it underneath the light. I've got to look through the viewfinder for this. Blowing out some smoke. You got two girls dancing on the side. Of course, a bit of nudity, but not really. It's more like those frames, those glass in churches and stuff. It's all flat. It's a glossy finish, but it's all flat. There's no embossing or debossing. Obviously, the white stands out. Dario Argento, Suspiria. The spine, you have the picture of Susie Batten, obviously. Depends which version you watch. Her name can change depending on the dub. Dario Argento, Suspiria, 40th anniversary, 4K restoration. Blu-ray, DVD, surprisingly, by Synapse Films. Everyone's favorite part of the steelbook. You thought the front was great. This is... When I first saw this after taking it out, I debated, should I take this out? It was plastic. I even left the plastic on the slip, which I've started doing. I don't like it, but I do occasionally. I've only got one really good example of that, which I'll show in a later video. It's my Akira set. But I got this and I took it out and I was like immediately, this is incredible. I do not want to ever touch this with my fingers. It is just metally plastic, so it doesn't really need anything. Of course, it's not perfect in terms of paint job. There's still some little dints, but there is no damage to it. There are elements I should note, of course. It does come with a Synapse Films product review catalog, which I have kept the plastic from outside this in it. I'm not going to show what's inside this because it's slightly pornographic. So, yeah, but you can obviously get this stuff at different websites. So it does open with a bit of a issue on the inside there, at least my one does. This angle really hurts my back. Okay. So first off, we do have the booklet, which does have unique artwork as well. It does also tell you what is on the soundtrack, because yes, it does come with the soundtrack. If you haven't watched this film, potential spoilers in the text, but of course, It's all in English. It talks about the film. Talks about, this is an actual essay and they're written like a that's actually the inside artwork for the second half of the Steelbook. I think is it, hold on. Oh yeah, and the artwork behind it is actually the artwork on the left hand side. So if you're concerned about me not taking out the disc, which I'm not going to do, it's literally just the two girls swimming, and it has the red background of the school. So this is obviously more of a little essay. I plan to make a video about this film in the future, talking about how they use Technicolor and color in general in the film. But yes, it talks about the restoration as well, and that's the whole booklet. And of course, a very notable thing is your little slip, which does of course note 3-disc 6,000 units. All the special features, Blu-ray, DVD. Curious that of course this didn't come out with the 4K UHD. And that's the inside discs. Soundtrack, same soundtrack as you would usually get, and the same to Blu-ray discs. There actually isn't a DVD, I don't know why it has a DVD logo on it, but again, the background is just the wall. It's not important enough to show off, I'm afraid. It's still nice. It's two different backgrounds, which I like. It's not something people usually do for Steelbooks. They don't usually split up the wallpapers, and it's like, oh, this is the wallpaper for this, and this is the wallpaper. Like, it's usually like one long wallpaper, but they obviously decided to not do that this time, and I appreciate that. So, that is Suspiria as a Steelbook. It is still utterly gorgeous and wholeheartedly just incredible. It is my favorite Steelbook that I currently own. And yeah, I met a guy once who, this is how I found out that there was a Steelbook of this film. There's a guy in a store in Melbourne who mentioned once how he'd bought this film, and he'd bought this exact edition, but he wasn't used to slipcovers, so he grabbed it off the shelf one day, and the Steelbook slid right out and smashed on the ground. And to this day, I remember that story as a good reminder of why the hell you get protectors. And that's my collection for Suspiria. I adore this film. I understand completely why people love it so much. It is such an incredible film. It's the first film I ever showed my girlfriend, who at the time wasn't even my girlfriend. It was the first time I'd ever brought her over to my place, and I showed her Suspiria. Sure, count it as a love story if you want to, because we've been together ever since, but we never actually started dating until a few months later. But, nevertheless, she still remembers the film, was wholeheartedly on board with me buying the Steelbook, despite the price. Sorry, I get a little dog fur in my pants when I kneel down on the floor. So yeah, if you have not seen Suspiria, I highly recommend it. Get the 4K UHD if you can. If not, if you're in Australia, the Umbrella edition is fine. Alternatively, Synapse has 3 different releases, of course, that being the standard Blu-ray, the 4K UHD, and the Steelbook. If there are other editions of Suspiria you think I should get, there might be DVD editions or maybe even VHS. I don't know if I'm planning to. I like having it in the highest quality version, so hence the 4K UHD. But I figured because I'd bought the Steelbook that it was time that I kind of did a collection video for it. It's the same master 3 times over. Which isn't something I usually do, but then it is a premium, so I list it as a premium. Just because it's limited edition, exclusive artwork, and it's fucking stunning. And the fact that it comes with the soundtrack is pretty neat. Like, I can understand people taking out the soundtrack, putting in the 4K disc, but honestly, I don't want to open the Steelbook that often. Like, it's so precious to me that I do not want to open it that often. I've taken pictures of it when I first opened it out, still use my gloves. I sent those to my friends, put that on Reddit, people loved it. One day, I'll have to take it out again to show more people, but I really do not want to at the same time. Nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more. See you next time. Adios.